Dean Grimm had the same seat as 500 million other people on July 20th, 1969. He was camped in front of a TV, cigarette in hand, watching one of the most monumental achievements in human history.
I was a 3-pack-a-day smoker and under the stress, and I said, if Neil touches down safely, I'm going to stub out the cigarette and I'm never going to smoke again, and that's exactly what happened. I didn't smoke again.
The 1958 KU Aerospace Engineering graduate started at NASA in 1963, 2 years after President Kennedy set the goal of safely landing an American on the moon by the end of that decade.
At the time when Kennedy made his speech, everybody looked at each other and said, that's crazy. We don't know how to do this. But after that, everybody got to work.
Grimm says the hands-on education he received at KU helped lay the foundation for a successful career.
But you could actually see the results of it when you got to your labs. But then you apply it to your situation.
Grimm was responsible for overseeing the design, essentially from scratch, of the vehicle that Armstrong used to land on the moon. He oversaw the astronauts' training on that vehicle and helped perfect the space docking procedures that allowed the crew to eventually reach the lunar surface.
My boss was a very picky person, and he didn't trust a lot of people. But once he trusted you, there was no end to what he would dump on you.
The work kept piling up. Once it was clear Armstrong was trained on the landing procedures Grimm helped develop, Grimm told his boss, NASA's Director of Flight Crew Operations Deke Slayton, that he needed a change. This was just 1 month before Armstrong touched down on the lunar surface.
I said, I quit. I'm not going to do it anymore. I said, I want something new, and I want some time with my family. I said, I haven't had any time with my family for the last 3 or 4 years. He said, you're right. So he assigned somebody else. I got him trained, and I never looked back.
Grimm remained at NASA another 13 years, retiring in 1982 after rising to Assistant Director of the Engineering and Development Directorate. He looks back on the time with a sense of pride on the accomplishments, but also doesn't know how it could have turned out any different.
Failure is not an option. And that was true, absolutely true. In that program, failure was not an option.
For the KU School of Engineering, I'm Cody Howard.